Now I had it on mute, child. So anyway, yes, I have this do-rag situation on, honey, giving Eureka Badu. Um, how y'all doing? I'm distracted because we know who I am. Also, this shirt smells so good. We love washing clothes. We don't love folding them. I did pull it out of a pile of other clean clothes, but the washing we love. All right, honey, let's talk about Mila J, honey. I'm cutting it close, child. I had these videos lined up months in advance, and it is February 25th, and this video is set to come out March 2nd, so I better get a move on. Jamila Akiko Abba Shilambo, born November 18, 1982, known as Mila J. I'm not sure where the J comes from. Maybe it's just Jamila, but backwards, not backwards, but segmented and reversed. Is an American singer, songwriter, rapper, and dancer. Born and raised in Los Angeles. She is the older sister of R&B singer Jhené Aiko, who we already know, and is known for being in Prince's video for Diamonds and Pearls and appearing on tracks by Ra Ra, Immature / IMX, honey, Trey Songz, which we love, their song Disrespectful, and Omarion. It all comes back to Omarion. She released several singles in 2006 through 2009 under the name Mila J, and then went on hiatus for a number of years after the shelving, honey, of her original debut studio album, Split Personality, before returning as Jopollonia. I had to take a minute. In 2012, and then reverting to Mila J a year later. Period. She was signed to Motown from 2013 to 2017 and released 2 EPs, Made in La, which was a cute little moment, and 213. Not it going right back to her. While signed to them. Excuse me, girl. Thanks. In 2017, she released her official debut album, Dopamine, which is good. Mila is now an independent artist, honey. She got her own, we're not going to go through independent. You know where we all went, child. Early life. Jamila was born and raised in Century City, Los Angeles, California, the daughter of Christina Yamamoto, an art teacher, and Dr. Karamo Chilombo, born Gregory Wycliffe Barnes. They don't want you to think, honey, that he was born Karamo Chilombo. They don't want you to think that. They said here is his biological name. A musician and pediatrician. Her parents later divorced, child. Her sister, singer Jhené Aiko, which we already talked about up top. Career beginnings. In the start of her career, Mila J joined an up-and-coming dance group, bringing her to the attention of Chris Stokes. Lord help us today. What picture? Ooh, I'm scared. Through Stokes, Mila auditioned for and starred as a dancer in Prince's Diamonds and Pearls video released in 1991, child. 3 years before I got on this earth. Stokes had begun managing Jamila and her sister Miyoko, and eventually led them to form the American R&B group Girl. The group, that was funny to me. The group began touring with R&B group Immature, which at the time was signed to MCA / Silas Records, child. Girls. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Girls members were Jamila, Miyoko, and Paulette Maxwell, child. They were the backup dancers for Immature. The group's name was Innocence. As I am tickled today. As backup dancers, they appeared in music videos such as The Munchies, Constantly, the remix to Constantly, and I Don't Mind. In 1995, Silas Records has released, Girls' official debut single, Play Another Slow Jam. The song peaked at number 74 on the U.S. Hot R&B singles, staying on the chart for over 6 weeks, but did not chart on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. After the release of their debut single, Paulette had done left the group, child. She was sick of it. In 1997, Glorica, Janae Bradley, and Tay Amber, who later joined Girl, and I don't know why that's so funny to me, and released the single Get Your Groove On, featured in the movie Baps. This single peaked at number 91 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and number 30 on the US Hot R&B Singles Chart. Staying on the chart for over 14 weeks, child, becoming their highest chart appearance at the time. After that, the group disbanded, child. They were sick of each other. In 2005, Mila was a member of another girl group, Dame 4, with Thomasina Perry, Tennille Mathis, and Mercedes Nelson, child, who released the single How We Roll. Dame 4 split up soon thereafter. I'm starting to see a pattern. Lord, is it Mila? Is Mila the pattern? In the early 2000s, Mila took a hiatus from the music industry, saying that due to having been in a variety of girl groups, she did not know who she was as an artist. Understandable. During her hiatus, Mila said, I definitely think I was able to really figure out who I was as a solo artist, and that I wanted to talk about what I wanted to address, be myself, basically. It was a break because I was in the industry that D was getting away from me for a minute. That's what she said. 2006, 2013 breakthrough and major label release, child. She eventually signed with Universal Motown under the direction of label executive and trailblazer Sylvia Rhone. They didn't show her picture. After appearing on tracks by Ra Ra, IMX, and Omarion, whom it all comes back to, Shalombo's debut album was set to be called Split Personality, being executively produced by the devil himself, who is also a composer on the record, child. He's just everywhere. The album featured a number of appearances from artists on the TUG roster, including proteges and its associates such as Marquez Houston, who married that 19-year-old girl and he 40. Young Rome, who I'm really not that familiar with aside from he was in their group. Rufus Black, child, and The Underdogs. She performed 2 songs, Complete and I'm Me, M.I., probably for Mila, from the unreleased album during Showtime at the Apollo, which apparently is hosted by Steve Harvey. It was very much hosted by other people. But Steve's bright, shining face is everywhere. Universal stated that the album was it hosted by other people? Now that I think about it, Showtime at the Apollo always had Steve Harvey. Ooh. He's long-standing, I can give him that. Universal stated that the album was set for summer 2006 release, and we are now in 2022, and I have not yet seen the album. In 2012, Jamila redefined herself, changing her name and appearance from the soft, feminine Mila J to the rough around the edges Jopollonia. She released a mixtape for free download through Dat Piff. Y'all remember Dat Piff, child? I used to be over there, honey, getting the music. Supported by a music video, Blinded. You can't see. The mixtape received more than 700,000 downloads. She released her Moving On music video, which seems to be, now, when you say moving on, you know I'm thinking about whose draws are these. I hope you didn't rip off my sister. Video with the Vivo, and gave away the single for free on her website and Vivo page. In 2014, to present, Return to Music, MILA, and full-length LP. Once again, billing herself as Mila J, she released her first single, Smoke, Drink, Break Up. Ooh, come on, giving a little peek. She's peeking. With the music video premiering on BET's 106 & Park. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember 106 & Park, child? The single peaked at number 33 on the Billboard R&B/hip hop airplay chart. On May 28th, she performed the song at BET's 106 & Park. Y'all remember 106? After the lead single release, she was featured on Trey Songz, this man right here, a villain. His Trigger, it's such a good album. I can't even lie. On the song Disrespectful Child. So disrespectful. I don't mind being a little disrespectful. Such a good song. And several other projects. She was working on the album Mila, or MILA, Made in LA, which, girl, we be doing all of these acronyms and stuff. Just name your album like they used to name it back in the day, like Sweet Funk or or Honey or something. Anyway, she said the album would have a get away from me. She said the album would have a 1990 vibe and contains a lot of relationship-based songs such as Pain in My Heart, Honey, which gives me very much Michelet. You've got my love and I'm willing. And Times Like These. The Flat Earth Man, Baby Charlie Wilson, and Problem are some of the features mentioned on this project. On August 27th, she premiered the lyric video for her second single, My Main, which is a cute little song. That My Main, something like that. Produced by DJ Condiment himself, child. I've never seen him. There he is. He looks sweet. Featuring Charlie Wilson Jr. himself. On her YouTube, I didn't show y'all his picture. Let's look. On her YouTube channel. In 2015, Mila was featured on Jodeci's album, Child, The Past, The Present, The Future, with the track titled Body Parts, Honey, and I hope it's not about dismemberment. Mila collaborated with duo BC Kingdom on their joint EP, Press Start. Everything is just all caps here. Experimenting with sounds unlike her previous work. Her stage name briefly changed to Mila. Critics called the EP melancholically, dark and edgy, and a summer's love jam for the fans. On June 10th, she reverted her stage name back to Mila J. Girl, we're gonna have to stop with this back and forth, honey. You was Mila J, then you was Jopollonia, then you was Mila J, then you was Mila, then you was Mila J. I'm gonna need you to stick with it, sister. And premiered a new single, Freaknik, off her upcoming untitled debut full-length LP. She released her second mixtape, The Waiting Game, on November 2nd, 2015. In 2016, Mila was featured on the songs Don't Get No Better with Timbaland, Me and You, TBH, Bad Girls Club with Honey Cocaine. Where's Honey? I ain't thought about Honey in a while, child. Her name is Sachita Sal. Come on, Sachita. And Dawn Richard, honey, not Dawn, not having the hyperlink. Don't do Dawn. Do not do Dawn. And a cover of Prince's Erotic City. I'm not gonna, I said I wasn't gonna hover because I don't, you never know what's gonna pop up. But yes, Prince. In early 2017, Mila left Motown record label and became independent. On April 7, 2017, she released her 13-track debut album, Dopamine, which is good. I don't know why we're not talking about all those 2017 EPs that she did. Because they were good. Come on, Brandy. Mila has cited Janet Jackson as her main inspiration, as she is for Everybody Let's Hover. I just love how she entertains, as do I. Mila said of Jackson, you go to her shows, she gonna have a million dancers, lights, camera, action, period. I've been there and I've seen it. It was just cool to see a female dancing and singing. Okay. Maya, period. You know I scrap over Maya, girl. And Brandy, who I also will scrap over, are also huge inspirations to me. Here are her awards and nominations, child. And then here's her discography. But what we're not discussing, which I'm having a hard time understanding, is the mixtapes. There are mixtapes. There are EPs. Where are the EPs? EPs. Well, so we just not. You're just not gonna talk about the EPs. They just don't exist because I have them on my Apple Music, so I'm not understanding. Whatever, girl. Anyway, stop the share. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you so. I'm trying to center myself, but this desk is wonky. I guess I could just scoot. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, honey, on this Music Monday, talking about Mila J. Jopollonia Mila. Thank you so much. Come back next week, child. I'm finna record next week right now, so you're gonna see me in the same ensemble. You're gonna see me in the same ensemble. But yeah, pop back in next week, child. We'll be here. Peace. Oh, how do I stop? Lord, I've been gone so long. Peace.